Yo, what's good, what's good? All right, so before the video start, I want y'all to see my subscriber count real quick, and I want y'all to see of how many subs I just lost. But and yeah, so before the video start, guys, we're not gonna get into this video. So I'm gonna basically explain to you guys right here. So basically about the real time and 48-hour momentum strategy of how to stay viral and how to know and how to basically this is going to help you so you can keep your channel's momentum up so where you don't kill your momentum. So yeah, so now this video started. All right, so guys, I'm gonna go to my analytics and I'm gonna refresh here. So I'm gonna go to here and I'm gonna go to settings. I'm gonna go to general. You can see USD. So yeah, so my channel was struck last year for reuse content, of course. So I switched over my niche, and now I'm doing Faceless YouTube automation videos that coach y'all in the right direction to show y'all ways to grow. So, like I said, last year around January, I lost my main channel. Channel was removed by a YouTube employee. They still won't give me back my old channel. I had 20,000 long form views. So if you don't know who I am, I run multiple channels. I was in the old 2K days. I had multiple viral videos. I used to do unbanned videos. I had viral videos there. So yeah, so like I said, my old 2K channel got banned, and I know what I'm talking about. So you guys don't just think that, oh, Therese, you don't know what you're talking about in this video. So you see 5K views right here, consistent views. So yeah, so this was my old channel, by the way, my old long form channel, by the way. But yeah, so you guys can see right here. So we go open this up right here, so you can see it on my line, 3,000 views. So yeah, so we go to profile. So this is my Twitter, and yeah. All right, so what I basically want to cover to you guys today is I want to cover to you guys about momentum. So this is where I see a lot of y'all have mistakes at, and a lot of y'all basically mess up at. So I'm going to cover this, how to basically stay on the roll. So what you want to do is, let me go ahead and make my camera a little bit smaller. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so what you guys want to do is, I'm gonna just go up to this one. I'm gonna use this right here. I'm gonna use so the real time of things. So yeah, all right. So guys, let me go ahead and show you that my other analytics right, so you don't think I'm lying. I run multiple YouTube channels right here, so 300,000 views right here. So this one right here, and analytics, so you don't think I'm lying. I'm gonna go to analytics right here, so I'm gonna show you right here. I'm gonna go 200K views. So yeah, so and my main has 18 million views. So y'all can see it on my line again. So y'all see right here, 18.9 million. And I lost a lot of subscribers. And I'm not really mad. Subscribers don't really matter. So what I'm about to tell y'all is what y'all basically really want to hear. So yeah. So the real time views right here, last 60 minutes. So it shows how strong the YouTube is pushing your video right now. So big spikes up. YouTube is testing your content with more viewers. So drop off means YouTube is reducing, and distribution mean when you have a drop off right there, mean you gotta better your hook. So 48 hours right here. So strong 48 hours performance predicts long term. So if views are climbing up 24 to 48 hours keep the momentum going. Most videos get 70% of total views in the last 7 days. So you see right here. So you guys can see this right here. So views per week. I said views per. The baseline of frequency of how you should be posting. So month you should be posting three to 4 videos per week. So Monday, skip Tuesday, Wednesday, skip Thursday, Friday, skip Saturday, Sunday. So optional, all right? So you guys can see. So I'm going to scroll over again. So a test and learn, focus on frequency. So find a rhythm, improve the retention CTR. So increase the outperforming refinement topic. So build authority, trust. So yeah, audience. So yeah. So all right, let's come over to this part right here. So low real time, low views, 48 hours, both in red. So you want to YouTube is not pushing your content, focusing on improving packaging. So retention and topic. So posting right here reduce your state baseline. So general rules to remember. I'm sorry if I can't really pronounce this, but I'm trying to pronounce it better as I could. So don't over post low quality content, quality over quantity. So you want to make sure every video is high quality than the last one. So watch retention, the CTR plus engagement. Let the data guide you posting frequently. So stay consistent and stay patient and stay hungry. So yeah. All right. So next thing right here. So low real time, have 48-hour views. So delayed growth. So slow start, but people are watching later. So keep posting consistently. Your content has long tail potential. So posting right here baseline is or 1 times extra post right here. So yeah. So we're just all right. So quick refurbish. So Chico. So real time and views 0 to 300 views baseline posting. So real time medium, so 300 to 1K. One and two posts per day. Okay, so real time and high, 1K to 5K. Real time and views, so 2 to 3 posts per day. All right, so real time and very high, so 5K. 3 to 4 posts per day. All right, so 48-hour low right here, so 0 to 2K baseline or reduce. You can do 1 time per day. So yeah, 48-hour high, 10K plus. You could do two or 4 times extra posts. So right here, so you can see. So let's go there. So the bottom line right here. Adapt your posting data. Not your ego. The algorithm rewards your consistency and quality and timing. So read the signals and ride with the waves. So that's how you really win on YouTube. So you catch the wave early. You post more when the algorithm is pushing you. Build momentum. Turn momentum into long-term growth strategy. So yeah. So you can see right here. So high real timing, high 48-hour views. So strong momentum. So YouTube is pushing your viewers love it. So increasing the posting maximum reach. Keeping the content quality right here. So posting 2 to 4 times extra posts right here. So the viral level right is sustainable growth. So consistently high views. So keep posting consistently. So leverage trends. So and we leverage negativity. Humans reply to negativity so better. So we ignore it and we keep going with it. So yeah. So leverage trends and audience demand. So you want to look for like viral videos in your niche that's pulling at least 50K views. I'm going to show you guys for example. So what I basically found this channel right here. It was in my niche of my other channel. So we go to switch accounts. He was just basically in my niche. So if we go over there, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. So leverage, right? So you want to basically instead of you copying this channel alone. So let's go over to the channel. So let's go to here. All right. So you guys can see that this is my other channel I'm working on. But smoothly, what I'm about to start working on right now is I'm working on when I end this video. I'm working on my Boats Savies channel right here. So my Boats Savies channel is basically going to help me to where stay in the right direction. So you see right here. So being that we got this 2% impression click-through rate, I'm going to show you guys how we got basically fixes for the next video. So yeah, so I'm going to show you guys that part. But yeah, just wait real quick. So yeah, so like I said, this video I'm going to drop as much as I could. So you see that we had 26% average percentage view, 1 minute AVD, which is great. So you can see YouTube is recommending your content. You can see the reach we gained. So 3K impressions, 2.7% CTR, but it could be a bit better. So you see a 71% right here suggested, so meaning that YouTube is suggesting our channel basically on our competitors' suggested base. So yeah, so all right, so let me scroll over now. All right, so you guys can see, so 40 hours right, 0 to 500 views, low interest, video didn't connect. So yeah, so if you're at 48-hour benchmark right here, so what to do? So 48-hour views, 0 to 500 views, low interest, videos didn't connect. So analyze its performance and like test new angles. Like what's your title format? So test new angles. New angles, basically new titles that align with your content pillar list. So I'm going to show you what a content pillar list is. So posting frequently right here. So month 1, month 6. So baseline or reduced by post 1. So if the quality is low, baseline posting. So 1 or 2 extra posts right here. So per week. So 2 to 3 extra posts per week. So 3 to 4 extra posts per week. So yeah. So you can see right here, good performance building momentum. So increasing the posting, double down on winners. So right here, so for this month, you'll double down on winners. And yeah, so you double down on winners. So you see 10K to 50K views right here. So strong performance right here for 1 in month 6. So you'll double down on strong performance, high potential of and your real timing. So your real timing right here. So let me go back. So if you guys don't know what your real timing is we go to analytics. Your real timing views is right here. So we basically want to better our angle. So real timing views right there. All right. So yeah. So like I said, I just showed y'all. All right. So y'all could better understand it. So the very strong viral potential. So 50K plus maximum exposure, post consistently 3 to 4 posts extra posts. So all right. So since I'm nice, bro, and y'all been showing a lot of love to the TV channel, bro, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have AI update this. Update this to all the best posting times. So where we could basically have the time. So where you post that. So I'm gonna download this right here, and I'm gonna download this right here. So I'm gonna drag this right here. I'm gonna drag this in there. So I'm gonna drag this in there, and what's gonna now do is update it. So all right. So can you go ahead and update the sheet right here with the posting times? So let me know what the best posting times is. So yeah, so what posting times I avoid, so that way we can stay up to date. So I want you to update it to leave the same roadmap, just update it to here. Update the posting times for the weeks, and you said for the real time, and update the posting times of what time I should be posting. So from month 1 all the way to month 6. All right. So what ChatGPT is gonna do? All right. So regenerate the photo, but update it. All right. So what ChatGPT is gonna do is re-update it for you guys. So yeah. All right. So what is doing that? I'm gonna now go over here and show you guys the next one. So you see right here. So let me move over my camera a bit so y'all can see it. So you can see successful from us. So strong hook right here, have attention, consistent views, upload. So engaged views, audience right here. So viral growth. So you see right here. So yeah. All right. So the next C we got is about this. So I think I already read this. So yeah, I think I already read this. So I didn't read this. So you guys can see. So the length you should be doing is 8 to 10 minute videos for month 1. So month 1 all the way up until 30 days, you should do at least 8 to 10 minute videos. The average view duration you should be aiming for at least 2 to 8% right here between this. So this right here is AVD, which is the average percentage view. Is 25 to 35%, which is fine for a newer channel for the month 1. So since you just started, so the baseline which you should be going for, so 30 seconds of retention, so 65 to 70% is great. So the CTR, which you should be aiming for, is 4 to 6%. All right, so impressions right here, 5K to 20K, views 500 to 2K. That's fine. So month 2 is 10 minute to 12 minute videos. So you should be aiming for average view duration right here. So 2.8, 3.6 right here. So you should be aiming for 2 minute and 3.6 6 second 3.6 minute point second AVD. So yeah, so average percentage view you should aim for. My bad, I'm trying to explain this as best I could. So average percentage you should aim for 28 to 38% for month 2. So you can see right here. So retention right here 70 to 75%, and the CTR 5 to 7%. So the impressions 10K to 40K if you could. It's your baseline. All right. So views right here, expected range. So you'll be having month 2 1K to 4K. So for month 1, if you get these right here, you'll be having 5K to 2K views. All right. So for month 3, you want to be aiming for 12 to 15 minute length of your video. So you want to aim for 3.5 second AVD, and you want to aim for at least a 5 minute is the real baseline. If you get that, that's real good. So for month 3, so a 30%, a 40% average percentage view APV. So 30 second retention right here. So for month 3, 75 to 78%, and a CTR 6 to 8%, and impressions 20K to 75K view impressions if you get that. For the views 2K to 8K, which is great. So yeah, so all right, so month 4 is 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, y'all can go through and read that. But like I said, this is all the sauce right here. So all right, so the minor post you should leave. So what you should leave month 6 with is 120 to 150 videos. So month 1 is 12 to 16 videos. All right, so you build foundations, test topics, learn audience. So month 1 right here, Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday post, Thursday off, Friday. Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday off. So you get a chat, rest and repeat it. So like I said, strong 30 seconds retention right here. You keep the viewers watching for 30 seconds. So high APV, 30 seconds right here is increasing the AVD. Viewers stay longer. So you want to have a higher AVD, and the longer the AVD is, and the APV will go up. So YouTube will see that, and if your AVD is good and your CTR is good and your impressions is good, YouTube's going to keep pushing you out. So more and more and more, because it sees that you can keep the viewers on longer. So yeah. So like I said, your core ideas will do it though. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is basically I'm gonna drag this right here. So I'm gonna drag this into here so where you guys can see it. So I just drag it on here. So I'm gonna now read it. I'm gonna read the times to y'all. So the times you should be posting. So like I said, it's gonna be the whole, so where you don't fuck up no more mistakes. I got y'all. So the time you should be posting right here. So month 1, 3 to 4 videos, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and you see 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 8 p.m. All right. So that's for the baseline for posting frequently. All right. So for real time views right here is 0 to 50. So if you have these real time views, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you have these real time views right here, 1K to 5K, you will be posting 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. What you want to avoid, the times you avoid, 9 p.m. to 4 p.m. So, like I said, this is the whole course, and you got it. So thank me later, and you could go through and read it on your own. So like I said, you go through and read it on your own. But yeah, so like I said, chat, this is the whole course, and I don't want to make this video too long for y'all. So yeah, so like I said, I gave y'all a lot right here. So if y'all go to read through it. So all right, so let me now scroll over to the next page, and yeah, but all right, so y'all gonna remember me for this generation that I brought, and a lot. I know I got a lot of haters, but let the haters kiss my motherfucking ass and live on with life, bro. And I'ma move on, and I'ma still grow. I'ma still be the person I am. You can't stop where I'm going in life. You can't stop from me chasing my dreams. Everything is planned for a reason, and God did it. So yeah. So what I'm not gonna do is go there, and you guys can see. So for this right here, so for the impressions you want to be aiming for day one. So for day one, all the way up until 100. So you want to be aiming for day one, 203K impressions to go up. So you want to avoid 50 to 189, and yeah. So you guys can see this right here. So let's test right here. So you test and learn and build data. All right. So for the next one, what I'm going to read is the views. So the views, what you want to be aiming for right here, you can look at it. So you want to be aiming for these amount of views, and yeah. So like I said, chat, this will help y'all, and I also put prompts. So this will save y'all. So yeah. So like I said, I struggle myself, but I'm using this myself to help me out, to put me on the right path. And yeah, so like I said, we have an audit right here. So when you after 30 days, it will decide if your niche is a good niche, and it will decide what you should keep going or what you should quit and pivot to the next channel. So like I said, I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video, bro. I want to make this video as quick for y'all. So let me go ahead and show y'all now the thumbnail. So if you're lost for thumbnails, you don't know, like, if you got a flop. So let me go ahead and explain it. So what you want to stick to right here for thumbnail. So examples, topic, style. So examples, thumbnail style. So you want to keep the same template right here. You want to just change the text, change the character, same template, change the text, change the character. So you want to stick with the same pattern you see right here. So you want to stick to the same pattern. All right. So I'm going to show you guys now for when your video flops. So like I said, I got y'all with a lot of this sauce, and like I said, you basically got the post and video momentum for 24 to 40 hours right here. And then what y'all also got right here is this thumbnail audit prompt. So if you don't have a thumbnail, what you could do is bring your competitor's thumbnail, or if you have a video poster, bring in your last thumbnail. It's gonna let you know of what the post next. So like I said, I went through and I made this whole sheet for y'all. It'll be below in the description. It's free. Course those would have probably been scamming out for this, but I just went ahead and leaked this to y'all. So you can see, so the follow-up green path. So examples winning thumbnail pattern. So you want to stick to this, you want to stick to this, you want to stick to this. So what you want to avoid though is you want to avoid this. So you see, you don't want to be posting random topics, and I'm putting you on the right. That will avoid. That's going to basically confuse the algorithm. And you're probably wondering like, oh, how are all these channels winning, bro? And I was thinking the same thing. They went from repeatable template. So they use the same template, just change the text and change the character. What they keep is they build the they building that baseline in a month, so they keep the pattern. So you see right here, identify what works, find winning topics, so improve the CTR, AVD, repeat similar styles. So they repeat what's already worked, and they repeat what already worked before, and they don't reinvent the wheel too. So that's how you really win. So like I said, when you don't do that, that's how you really win. And yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, so. And don't think, oh, I was a bum ass YouTuber too, but now I'm on the right path where I wish I knew all this knowledge a few years ago. So I thank YouTube for even leaving me up and not banning me. I think Neil is a CEO at YouTube, and he watches my streams. Of course, he's gonna watch my streams. I'm one of the greatest streamers, YouTube racing streamers to ever do it, and a planet on a YouTube platform. Along with I'm probably one of the best streamers right now on YouTube, along with Speed. So yeah, in my opinion. And most people aren't going to give it to me, but I try my hardest. So, yeah, man. But, yeah, so you can see the follow-up variations. So, look like this. So, weapons. This right here with a different image. So, like I said, I saved y'all, bro. Y'all can check this out. And this link is going to be in the description. And it's going to be lifetime. So, I'm not deleting it, not changing it. It's up forever. So, once it's posted, like I said, once I post a method, I'm no deleting it, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We get wins over it. So, like I said, we get wins. And, yeah. So, like I said, all right. So, let me go ahead and show you guys what you should do. So for right here, so what you do is improve the thumbnail. Most important. So your thumbnail did not get clicks. So you make it cleaner. So when your video flop right here, you don't cry. Don't get mad at all. It happened to me multiple times. So what you do is you do what works. So go what works. Focus, clarity, and visual impact. So make the main subject incidents noticeable. Focus on strong words. Use powerful emotions, curiosity-driven words. Focus on emotional drama. So right here, add emotional. So you want to basically extract the core that made the other thumbnail work. So yeah, so what you can do is you can attach it to your Gemini chat, attach it to your ChatGPT chat when you create your thumbnail. So it's free to use. But like I said, everything is right here. Don't over invent the world, bro. Coaches waste our time for years. So yeah, so I'm gonna basically go ahead and do it. Let's give you our graph. So all right, so go ahead and make me another sheet. So make me a sheet for after 1 to 6 months. Make me a whole sheet of the views we avoid, and make me a whole sheet of like in a row of the views we should look for. So to know that our niche is good, and to know because if I'm running multiple channels, I want to know. So after 1 to 4 months, what should our views look like to be a good niche? To be a good niche, we keep going, and then so I don't give up on it too early. So after 1 of 6 months, 1 of 4 months, how should our views look like, and what views should we avoid? So what CTR views, APV, ABD. So make me a graph for that, and tell me everything we should avoid. So that way, you can save me from math in the back course. So just add it to another chart just like this. But yeah. So what it's gonna do is add it to another. This saves us from math in the back course, and this is free for y'all to use. So like I said, there was basically a supporter in the comment. He basically came through, and like I say, there's most of y'all that hate me though. So most of y'all hate me and tell me, oh bro, you never made none. I mean, with these channels, eventually you make some because we have stuff that's proven. So you see all my videos. I don't sit here and say I'm up here to record this. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, chat. So you guys could be like, oh, you don't know shit, bro. You're just sitting there yapping and guessing, bro. Go thinking like that is wrong though, because in that mindset, it's not gonna get you nowhere in life. So it's not gonna get you nowhere in life. But yeah, so down a deep road you don't want to be. So when you think positive, you get good. You get good results. So refresh your mind and just stop thinking negative, chat. That's all. So like I said, right now, what I'm gonna do is reply to some of y'all comments, and yeah, so you guys can see that I basically had comments over. So we're gonna go to analytics, community. All right, so you guys can see comments. So we go to newest comment. So there was the newest comment basically made. All right, so publish. All right, so responded. All right, responded to. So you see right here. So I responded to this one right here. So you guys can see. So I said I needed this, bro. Thanks so much. So what he basically did was he said the most underrated video. Please YouTube recommend this channel, please. So you want YouTube to recommend my channel, the most underrated YouTube channel he ever seen. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and show love the bro. But yeah, I show love to a lot of to the black community. My dad's black. Shout out to Nigeria. I love y'all Nigeria. But thank y'all so much. But yeah, like I said, I try my best, bro. I try to go as hard for y'all. But yeah, so like I said, we got love for y'all, bro. And yeah, but like I said, it's gonna now create this image. It's gonna go ahead and create this image. I'm gonna give this to y'all. But like I said, I'm now gonna end a video, and it'll be left in the description. Though, check it out. No course. Don't pay me no money. Enjoy it. God's gonna thank me for my actions. So yeah. So like I said, all the other supporters gonna look at me though and unsub, and it's cool. But I want to get this to y'all for the follow up of the momentum, so you can stay on the right track. So you can stay on the right track, and you could attach those screenshots that I just gave you. You could attach these images to your ChatGPT chat, so it can help you with your workflow. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna show you guys actually how to do it. So if you're confused, I'm gonna open up a ChatGPT chat. So I'm gonna go to details. I'm gonna download one of my thumbnails. And I'm going to show you guys how to basically use it. So I'm going to download this right here. So I'm going to download this so you guys can see it. So the views we basically stick to. So I'm going to drag this right here. I'm going to drag this onto here. So what I'm going to do is drag this on here. Y'all probably said, oh, bro, you're a guru. Not at all. All right, so I'm going to drag this on here, and we drag it. So it's drag right there. So yeah. Alright, so it's for you guys to check out. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna go to download right here. I'm gonna drag this to here. We drug it. Alright, so this right here will show y'all the views. You should be hitting after 1 to 6 months. So right here, so what you should be hitting the views. You should be hitting right here. So views, total views. You want to be hitting this after 6 months. So 100K to 500K views is a great, strong, growing views channel. So what you want to avoid though is after 6 months, you want to avoid just 10K views per month right here. So you want to avoid this, but yeah. So like I said, so you want to avoid this 10K views per month. What you want to be hitting right here is you want to be hitting this impressions. You want to hit views that going viral right here. You want to hit this right here. So month 1, month 2, month 3, month 6. So yeah. So you see subscribers gain. You want to be hitting this right here, 5K. It's great. So ABD, so audience retention drop off, so 55%. You wanna avoid these drops off right here. So yeah, so you wanna AVD right here, so you wanna hit a 2 minute right here. ABV is you wanna hit a 40%, 50%. So yeah, so like I said, you never seen this on YouTube, but thank me later, and I gave y'all it for free. So like I said, once this stream is posted, it's posted. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to. So if you guys, Terry, so I want to know how do you basically attach it. So if I'm confused and I don't know what to do for my, I was like y'all from the start, and like I'm not on that track no more. So I'm not on that track. I don't guess no more. All I gotta do is show y'all this. So we're gonna end this off with a great note. So I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna go to this new chat, and what I'm not gonna do is basically paste this here. So let's paste this here. And I'm gonna paste this here. All right. So I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna go to download. I'm gonna go to download right here. So I'm gonna download this right here. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, I might not got the best growth videos for y'all, but I try. Alright, so I'm gonna drag this right here for y'all. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is come over to my thumbnail. And yeah, so like I said, when you stop and I don't wanna be a smart aleck or not, but when you stop fucking with girls and stop effing them in chat and stop like basically chasing them, you can get things done. So like I said, this video stand up. Hopefully YouTube don't flag this. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to YouTube downloader right here. YouTube thumbnail downloader. I say YouTube downloader. I mean thumbnail. I'm used to using downloader tools. So yeah, so I'm gonna go to the thumbnail downloader. And what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna basically download this thumbnail. So I'm gonna go to here. Alright, so I'm gonna download my thumbnail. Alright, so AI thumbnail creator, yeah. So I'm gonna go to Google. You guys don't gotta use that if you guys want. So I'm gonna go to here, YouTube. Alright, so I'm gonna paste this URL right here. So I'm gonna paste this. I'm gonna get image. I'm gonna download this right here, HD. So I'm not gonna show you guys how I'm gonna. So for the next follow-up thing, so let me show y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I can attach one more. All right, so I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna get my content pillars list and show you guys how I can basically attach my content pillar list file and put it there. So I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna go to right here. So shout out to Iron. I used to be a fan page, bro. Swear to God, I used to. So yeah, but we're gonna go right here. Alright, so we're gonna basically go over to this, and this should be the content pillars for. Let's scroll up. So, alright, so forging. Alright, so that's for British. Alright, so I basically want to find the content pillars I use for the stream right here. So I'm gonna go to a few manuals I use for this video when I did this on stream. So let's go to manuals. Alright, so we're gonna go to manuals.app. Alright, so I'm gonna go to library. I'm gonna now go over to Forging, Combat Man. Alright, so practical. Alright, so boats. Boats. Alright, so DOI, content needs, channel name, title formula, content brush. Alright, so we wanna go to this right here. We want to go to .x. We want to download this. Alright, so I'm going to drag this right here into here. So when I drag this right here, you see that we have the channel strategy package. Alright, so what I'm going to do is show you guys how I'm going to basically have this tool basically come up with what ideas. So, alright, so you could basically give me a ongoing. So if I bring you a competitor title right here, you could basically give me a prompt. Give me another prompt so where I give it back to you to create the thumbnail. So I'm gonna bring you the competitors list, but I basically want you to. I want to train you so where you can create me a thumbnail using these right here. So yeah, so I'm gonna give it all these three right here. So yeah, so I'm gonna basically now come over to here, and we're gonna use our title formula. So let me explain this better. So you guys probably don't understand. So title formulas are the templates. So scroll up a bit. So title formulas are the templates, how the way the titles come out. Alright, so the channel names right here is the channel name, and the content pillars is for the content, the way the content is supposed to come out, so where the algorithm don't get lost. Alright, so we basically go to here, and I'm going to now basically come up to this right here. I'm gonna go to your channel. I'm gonna go to YouTube right here. YouTube right here. All right. So what I'm smoothly gonna do is look for an ongoing outlier. Yeah, we gotta look for an outlier. So 800K views right here. This would be great. So we're gonna drag. So what I like to do though is, for the sake of it, I like to just drag everything on screen. So drag all this data right here on screen. We just feed it back to AI. So AI, we can let AI decide. So we attach that there. We feed it back to AI. So you see. So we drag right here. So here's everything. So here's all the data on screen. What I see. So you could basically use my content pillars, use my title formula, and basically bend over the psychology of these, whichever one you think I should use for my channel. You could bend it over to my title I should use for the day. So yeah. So I'm also giving my bio of the video I got posted. So if you guys got a video posted, this will be a bit easier. So yeah, so you guys can see. So what's going to now do is basically come in here. We just give the video we got posted. So since we got this video posted, we're gonna basically just give it this. All right. So we're gonna click send prompt. It's gonna now send a prompt. So what it's gonna now do is give us back a prompt for the thumbnail. So you see right here. So based on this right here, so you can see it's gonna go through the analytics. So you see, so your first video performed well. So you see, it's gonna basically give us different angles. These are different angles, but it's gonna use the same title formula templated list of what we basically. So you see right here, your first. So let's scroll up. So you see right here, chat. All right. So let's enter this. So your first video confirms that the bold mistakes that slowly killing your engine. So you see right here. So you see. So the title formula right here, thumbnail formula, subject, one large thing. So what we just do is we come in here, and it basically gives our title we're using for the day. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna search through YouTube though to make sure that the score ID is good. So like I said, when we search through YouTube to make that sure the score ID is good, so the where ships design that saves billions. So you can see that nobody literally dropped a video on this. So if we was to drop a video on this right here, we're literally gonna get pushed by the algorithm. So you see, so if we was to drop a video right here, we're literally gonna get pushed. You see, 41,000 views 2 weeks ago. So and you see that we can overbeat what's in already in search. So we can overbeat this packaging what's already in search. So what I'm gonna do is I like to do a screenshot this, and we don't hesitate or worry about like what's in search. So we come at this, we copy and paste this right here. So we're gonna copy and paste this prompt. All right. So we're gonna basically now come over to search. We're gonna screenshot what we see in search. So we're gonna screenshot this right here, and what I'm gonna do is basically come over there. I'm gonna paste this right here. So I just paste this. All right. So what I'm now gonna have AI do is create this thumbnail. So can you now go right ahead? All right, so can you now go right ahead and just create the thumbnail? Don't give me the prompt back. Just go use this prompt that you just gave me the idea. You know where to create the thumbnail, and yeah, line it up like you're supposed to line up. So line it up, and let me see the thumbnail. Create it, and yeah. So this is what I see in search though, my competitors. What I see in search for my competitors' thumbnails. Let's overbeat their packaging, but let's use what's working for me, like my working pattern, so I don't reinvent the wheel. So we're gonna just give it over this prompt. So yeah. So like I said, when you don't overthink, you can get things done quicker. So I'm going to now go to here. I'm going to now hit enter, and you guys are going to see that what's going to now do is create the thumbnail. So like I said, if you like this video, be sure to drop a like. I go as hard as I could for y'all, bro. So when y'all be like, oh, Tyrese, you don't know shit, bro. I try to try my best. Like I mentally get drained a little bit, and it mentally hit my head a little bit in the back of my head, my mental a little bit. So I'm cool though. But like I said, I try to do this for y'all to make sure every video is straight, to make sure you're on the right path. So your next follow-up thumbnail should look just like this. So what's going to now do is sketch it out. It's going to show us this. So right here, what we just basically did was it gave us a prompt, and we gave it right back. So we gave it what we see in the search of our competitors' thumbnails, so we could overbeat their packaging. But we already used what already worked for us. So like I said, this is how you do it. And I hope you guys do I hope you guys do. Drop a like. And yeah, because like I said, I get a lot of hate for I don't know what reason, but this video stand up when I posted. So yeah, so we use ChatGPT for the thumbnails. Rolling it out. Go to here so you guys can see that we didn't reinvent the wheel. We use the working patterns. We changed the background. We changed the image. So this is how your thumbnails should look. So I'm going to show you guys before and after. So alright, so if you like this video, be sure to drop a like and hit the sub button. But I know y'all are unsubbing, so y'all don't fuck with me no more. So I can see it, but that's cool. But you can see right here, so you can see that we basically took what already worked right here, but we made something way better. So you see the boating, mistakes, killing your engine. So you see right here, so the hashtag one right here, engine killer. So yeah, so like I said, ChatGPT made us a thumbnail. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like. This ChatGPT chat will be in the description where you can go in and check it out at. So if you want to, so yeah, I'm out though. But yeah, so this is for follow-up videos. If you fall behind the steps, you're gonna go viral. So if you don't, then I don't know, bro. I don't really know what you want anymore. So yeah, I'm out though.